Today we will be looking at an environmental phenomenon that is becoming more and more serious as time goes on. That phenomenon is
Fine dust. Fine dust.
Fine dust.
fine dust. I chose to talk about this topic because fine dust is especially becoming a big problem here in South Korea. So what is fine dust? Fine dust is a seasonal meteorological phenomenon which affects much of East Asia sporadically, mostly during the months of spring. The dust originates in the deserts of Mongolia, northern China, and Kazakhstan, where high-speed surface winds and intense dust storms kick up dense clouds of fine, dry soil particles. These clouds are then carried eastward by conquering winds and pass over China, North and South Korea, and Japan, as well as parts of the Russian Far East. Sometimes the airborne particulates are carried much further in significant concentrations which affect air quality as far east as the US. In the last decade or so, fine dust has become a more serious problem due to the increase of industrial pollutants contained in the dust and intensified desertification in the rapidly growing China, causing longer and more frequent occurrences. In South Korea, byproducts from factories and vehicles right here in Korea are also causes of fine dust. Dust concentrations vary greatly from place to place and day to day. Fine dust is usually harmless. However, in high concentrations, it can aggravate respiratory illnesses and cause significant irritation to the eyes, throat, and lungs. In more serious cases, fine dust can also cause heart disease, lung disease, and other systematic damages. Young children and the elderly are at higher risk. In an interview, a Korean woman talks about how she feels about fine dust in Korea.
I wore a mask out because I heard the fine dust particle levels are high. I can actually feel that my throat is dry and uncomfortable.
As Korea's industry grows, fine dust is also becoming more and more common. So what should we do? First, it is important to drink lots of water, eat enough fruit and vegetables or whole grain rice, all of which are rich in fiber. These help to get rid of any particles that you may have inhaled. Seafood or meat, rich in zinc, can also prevent absorption of heavy metal. Keep windows and doors closed, avoid outdoor activities, and seal up windows and doors with strips. Of course, always wear a mask when you're outside. Yes, it is true. The risk assessment for fine dust is still in the early stage of development, and there still may not be a clear solution of how to get rid of fine dust. However, if we just follow simple directions, the fine dust problem will not even be a problem anymore. It'll do what it does best, just blow away.